Kyla, welcome back. Today I'm going to be doing a book haul. I've kind of been collecting these books over the past month or so. I did go a little crazy with the book buying this month. I went on vacation, I bought books there, I bought books before, and I bought a book or two afterward. And today we're going to be talking about all of those books, so I hope that you guys are really excited, and let's go ahead and get started right on into the video. I'm going to start with the books that I got before I went on vacation. We're going to go like in order. So the first one I'm going to talk about is The Night and Its Moon by Piper CJ. I really don't remember if I've already hauled this or not, I'm not even gonna lie, but look at this cover of this book. It's so pretty. So this book is about two orphans, Fairly and Knox. They are fae-touched, they've been in this orphanage, they kind of grew up together. Oh wait, they're not fae-touched. I lied. But they kind of grew up in this orphanage together, and then they get separated whenever they're older, and now they're trying to find their way back to one another. This was in the romance section of the bookstore, and at first I was like, okay, so it's just like orphans, like it's not fantasy. Like I didn't think it was fantasy until I look inside and I see the map. Look at that. Isn't that so cool? I saw that, and then it also gives me a pronunciation guide, which is great. They end up being taken by these assassins. They have new lives. Fairly is just an orphanage. It's Knox and Amaris. Am I saying that right? Amaris? It's Amaris. Sorry. I like quickly read the back of it. Clearly I don't know what I'm talking about. But yeah, they end up still loving one another and trying to find their way back. There are 3 books to this series. I believe that's out. So I only have the first one because I'm really going to try to only buy the first book of a series if I'm not sure if I like the rest of them. So. And then the next one I got is Daughter of the Moon Goddess by Su Lin Tan. The cover of this book, wow. It's so gorgeous. I don't think that this is like a romance fantasy. I just think you're following this girl. Her mom is the moon goddess, and something happens with her mom, and the daughter is sent on this quest to go like get something for her mom, or like go discover something, or she's being sent away to kind of like go figure something out, but also like be protected because her mom like wants her not in the kingdom anymore for some reason. I know this is based off Chinese mythology. I've heard kind of like mixed reviews about this book. People like it, people don't, but yeah, this is probably gonna be like one of the first fantasies that like doesn't say that has anything to do with romance. I'm like genuinely kind of intrigued about, so we shall see how this one is. Next book that I got is The High Mountain Court by A.K. Mulford, book 1 of the 5 Crowns of Ocrith. I don't know how many books are in this series. I think there are like 3 books that are out, I'm pretty sure, of this series. I don't know if there's going to be any more. So in this world there are fae, there's witches, and our main girl Remy, she's 19 and she's a red witch, and the Northern King has like basically killed her entire family and wants all of the red witches killed. So 4 fae find her as she's like running away, and she meets this prince who wants to stop this war that's going on, who wants like everybody to live, but he needs like the red witches alive to help do something. And so she's kind of torn between whether she trusts him or not. Maybe a little bit of romance. So shall see. I really just bought it on a whim kind of thing. Like I was in Walmart and it was $13 and I was like, oh my gosh, I've been looking at this book and it's 18 over here, it's 13 here, I'm gonna get it at Walmart. Very excited for this one. I'm honestly like in my full fantasy kick right now, as you will see a little bit later. Like all I want to read is fantasy. And then the next 3 books are part of one series that's actually not fantasy, and that is the Chestnut Spring series by Elsie Silver. I have Flawless, Heartless, and Powerless. These 3 are cowboy romances pretty much. They're very good. I've already read them because I read them on my Kindle, and then I bought them because I love them so much. So the first one is Flawless. You're following Rhett, who is a bull rider, and then Summer, who is basically his manager. Well, her dad is his manager, and then she's sent out with Rhett because he needs to clean up his image in the bull riding world, so she's sent to kind of keep an eye on him, and of course they fall in love. I don't really like work romance type books, but this really wasn't like that. Like throughout this series you're meeting this family who's just so amazing, and you just get to meet all the characters, and you kind of figure out like who's going to be with who as you continue reading. So I really like this one. You're going to get more of my full review for these books in my wrap up that I'm going to do soon. The next one is Heartless. This one is my favorite one out of all of them. You're following Willa and Cade. Cade is Rhett's brother and Willa is Summer's best friend. Cade needs a babysitter for the summer, and Willa's kind of in between jobs, so she's like, oh, I'll do it. So she goes and lives with Cade and his little boy, and it's also an age gap romance, forced proximity, all the things. This one is my favorite one out of all of them, genuinely. And then the last one that I have of this series is Powerless. This one is about Jasper and Sloane. Jasper is also one of the brothers, but he plays hockey, and Sloane is his childhood best friend. So Sloane gets engaged to this man, and Jasper's like, no, he's an awful man, you do not need to marry him, but Sloane's being forced into this marriage, and they kind of find their way out. Something happens in Jasper's life, Sloane runs away from her marriage, and then these two go on a journey together across the country. They're kind of like running away from their problems, but also they're like going to like actually see family, but they're doing this big old road trip, and you see these two best friends who have not really had a lot of time together kind of come back and feelings get involved. Yeah, I really like this one. If you love childhood best friends to lovers, this book is for you. That is the Chestnut Spring series. Now we're gonna get on to the books that I bought on vacation. I went to Panama for spring break. No, I did not vlog it. I tried to, but I just wanted to relax and not work. But the first one that I got is Island Affair by Priscilla Oliveras. Don't know how to say that. It matches like my shirt perfectly. That's so cool. I actually bought this at a bookstore that me and my friend found. Super cool. So this book follows Sarah Vance and Louis. All of Sarah's siblings are pretty much like engaged or married or whatever. Like they have started their relationship kind of lives, and Sarah's the last one left. So they all go on vacation together, and Sarah's like, well, I'm not gonna go on vacation alone. Like I'm not gonna be basically like the fifth wheel or whatever of my siblings' relationships. So she's like, okay, I'm gonna get a fake boyfriend to come with me. So she meets Louis Navarro, who is a firefighter, paramedic, and dive captain who is willing to kind of be her fake fiance. He spends a lot of time with her family, of course, because they're on vacation together. This is basically them falling in love and then also deciding what are they gonna do whenever they have to go back home. I did not read this on vacation. I fully intended to, but instead I read a fantasy book. But I am so excited to read this during the summer. This is like the first kind of like summer romance kind of book that I'm actually intrigued in. I also just love the cover of this. Like it's just so freaking pretty. It just reminds me of like Florida and just tropical areas. So yeah, I'm very excited to read this during the summer. So now we're gonna get into more fantasy books. First one is Broken Blade by Melissa Blair. This is a part of the Halfling saga. I honestly really don't know what it's about. I kind of saw it and I was with my friend. I was like, I love the cover, like how it's like reflective, and I bought it because of that. Not gonna lie, I bought it because of the cover, but it's very beautiful anyway. I know that she's an assassin and she needs to go track down this person. He's like a fae and she's shocked by what she learns, and I think she falls in love with him, I'm pretty sure. Like she starts to like learn different secrets from like what the king has been telling her and versus like what these fae say, and she's like, okay, so like is he bad, is he not? And it starts to kind of fall in love with the person that she went to go seek out. So I'm pretty sure, at least that's what I get the vibes from like the back of the book. So yeah, I am really excited to read this. I love reading like these types of books, like assassin meant to come kill you but instead we fall in love. Yeah, I'm reading one of those right now. So good. I'm so excited about this next one, and that is This is not Shadow and Bone. Six of Crows by Leigh Bardugo. I've been seeing the show everywhere, and I really want to watch the show, but I know that I have to read the books first. I just know it, because a lot of people are like, you have to read the books first. It makes the show so much better. You get to pick out everything, and I want to do that. I want to be a part of it, okay? So I did buy this. I have no idea what it's about. I know that it's like a group of different criminals that come together to like do one big heist. That's all I know. That's all I know about this. I know it's set into like a fantasy world. So yeah, also I really like the art that's in here. Isn't that cool? Anyway, yeah. Six of Crows. I just want to watch the show. But I'm the person that's like, you have to read the book and then watch the show. So this next one is probably my favorite book that I bought out of this entire thing. Like if I had to pick one book to keep, it would be this one. And that is One for My Enemy by Olivia Blake. I have not read any of Olivia Blake's books. I wanted to read Alone with You in the Ether. I did not get the original indie version, and I've been waiting for like the published version to be not in hardback. I really want to read the Atlas 6 at some point. But I saw this one at the bookstore whenever I went, and I was like, okay, I have to buy it. Like, it's pretty. It has art all in it. Like, look at that. You can't tell me that that's not beautiful. And then there's more art in the back. Look at that. And then there's art like also throughout in the book. Yeah. But this book is basically about two families. One family is full of sisters, and then the other one is full of boys, and they're witches. They hate each other very much. And something comes along where they have to start working together. They also live in New York or Manhattan, somewhere in that area. And they basically have to come work together. But they're all enemies. Yeah, I'm very excited. Each sister has to end up with a brother. Like, that's how it has to be. And if it's not, I'm gonna be really upset. It's just so beautiful. Like, the cover of this is so gorgeous. Yeah. Okay. Alright, and then the last 3 are books I ordered while on vacation that I didn't get till last night, so very excited. So the first 2 actually finish off a series that I've been waiting to like come out, and that is going to be the Brutal Birthright series by Sophie Lark. The last 2 of the illustrated version books finally came out, and I wanted to buy them before they became like the published versions, because if you don't know, Sophie Lark just got signed with Bloomsbury or the Bloom Book type of thing, and I wanted to get the indie versions before they turn to the published versions because I don't want them to be a different size. So I have the first 4 right here that you can see, so I bought the last 2. So the next one of the series is A Broken Vow. This one is my favorite one out of the entire series, actually. It's Riona and Raylan. Riona has a hitman that's coming after her, and Raylan is her bodyguard, her cowboy bodyguard. Yeah, it's really good. And then the last one is Heavy Crown. I honestly don't remember a lot of this book. I don't remember much of this book. I don't remember any of this book, actually. I just know that it's enemy families, and then the 2 main people fall in love. It's basically Romeo and Juliet, but mafia, and a lot of people die in this book. I do remember that. So yeah, I'm just excited to have these and like to finish off my series. Makes me so happy. And then the last book of this entire haul is going to be From Blood and Ash by Jennifer L. Armentrout. Don't know anything about this book. I was told to not know anything about this book. I'm reading the back of it. Okay, I really don't understand anything on the back of this book. I just know it's about a girl, Poppy. She falls in love with someone, but now is taken away, and war. It kind of reminds me of ACOTAR, not gonna lie, the back of it, because it's just confusing. So yeah, I don't know. Can't tell you what this book is about. I just know fantasy romance. That's all I need to know. These are all the books that I bought. Oh, I need to turn it around for a thumbnail. So yeah, these are all the books that I bought. A lot of them for 1 month. I'm not gonna lie, really need to stop buying books. I'm gonna put myself on a book buying ban. The only book, no, I can't do that. I'm not gonna buy any books for the month of May. That's probably not gonna happen. Sorry. Not gonna do it. Instead, in May, I'm gonna challenge myself to read as much of my unread books on the shelf that I can, because I have a lot. That's gonna be my challenge for myself in May. I'm not allowed to buy any more books, but this is today's book haul. I really hope that you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure to give it a thumbs up, subscribe, go follow both my Instagrams, my personal and my Bookstagram. Comment down below if you have bought any books in this past month, or comment down below a book that is on your TBR that you really want to get. I am so excited for Happy Place by Emily Henry to come out. That will be my first Emily Henry book that I will ever read. So yeah, I'm very excited for that one. I'm also excited for Kyland by Mia Sheridan. I really hope that you guys enjoyed, and I will see you all in my next one. Peace out.